Everyone, my name is Fo. I'm going to apologize in advance if the lighting is not the best. This is an impromptu video. I just really want to address some things that I'm seeing going on with Black Girl Curls. If you're new here, then you would know that I am someone who loves the things I've been taught by Black Girl Curls. Black Girl Curls are two stylists that came together to create online education for Black women about how to care for their hair. They simplified my hair care routine. They provided a very wonderful list of products to use as opposed to me having to searching from here to there, here to there, here to there for products. I was for a brief period because of allergies, but that's different. And they just really simplified things overall. And then they also teach stylists, so you can go to a stylist that has proper hair care methods in their mind, can cut your hair really well, can do an amazing job. My hairstylist, her cutting is above the rest. I want to say that she's the best. She's the absolute best, my stylist, when it comes to cutting hair. That's Black Girl Curls for you. Just revolutionary, amazing. Wow, just simplifying things for Black women and just guaranteeing that our hair looks on point. You know what I'm saying? But let's discuss this recent post that they put up on Instagram. So recently, Black girls put up on Instagram, they said, your friends and family don't hate your natural hair. They don't love the way you style it. This statement is problematic. The reason why this statement is problematic, well, let me first start with where I see where they're coming from. There are some Black people that dislike the way that people are styling their natural hair. They think it looks a mess. They think it looks unorganized. It looks unpolished. And when you follow the Black Girl Curls, you know, the way that they do things, you will likely end up with wonderful polished hair, right? So there are a lot of Black people that will appreciate that before that, they will be like, oh, natural hair looks a mess. So I understand where they're coming from. I've even heard a family member of mine consistently say, just because you have natural hair doesn't mean you have to look thrown away, right? So I've heard Black people express that it's not that they don't like natural hair, it's just they don't like the way it's styled. I've heard Black people express that. I also want to say that there are Black people that, regardless of how nicely the hair is styled according to Black Girl Curls standards, they're still going to say that shit's ugly. They're going to say it's ugly because of internalized racism and white supremacy. And, you know, I know that Aisha, I just caught a few seconds of a live while I was putting up groceries where she was saying on Instagram that, you know, why does it have to be a dissertation? People are not coming into her salon talking about white supremacy because that's not their lane. That's not what they do. You know, but when you get down to it, you have Black women who have written books, No Leeway Rooks, Hair Raising, entire book on Black women and the different discrimination they endure because of their hair, the different things that Black women have gone through because of their hair, how Black women have viewed their hair throughout history and how it has political meaning. So you have people like Melissa Harris Perry and Sister Citizen that talk about the importance of different ways of wearing their hair. You have all these different sources, Patricia Hill Collins, Black Feminist Thought. You have all these different sources that at some point talk about the importance of Black women's appearance, and hair is part of the appearance in a society where we are devalued because of our race. And so some Black people, because they dislike themselves because of racism, because of what we've continually been taught, because of how we've been taught that the white standard of beauty, anything closer to white is better, they're going to dislike Black hair however it's styled. They're going to dislike Black hair however it's styled, you know? And I just find it funny. I wrote this comment, and it just hear me say it. So I find it funny that, you know, Aisha is saying that it's not that Black people hate your natural hair or your friends and family, your Black relatives dislike your natural hair. It's how you style it. I just find it funny that she says that and people don't like her hair. Her hair can be styled to the nines. You know, by their standards and from what I understand, what they've taught me, I see her hair and I'm like, ooh, it looks good. And people will sit there and say it looks dry and forsaken. They will say it looks like a tumbleweed. They'd be like, that blonde, dry, ashy, what is that? And I'm not saying that to come at her. I'm saying that that's what I've heard. I've heard a stylist say that about her hair. Like, what is that? So, I mean, I'm just trying to feel around. I'm just trying to see what's happening because, you know, anything that happens in the life of a black person, when it comes to aesthetics, when it comes to our hair, white supremacy has a hand in it. You know, and we're working to liberate ourselves. I think that Black Girl Curls is very liberating, but I will never say that some black people disliking hairstyles and things like that, no matter how polished they are, isn't a result of white supremacy and internalized racism. Like, no. I mean, and when we think about texturism, there are some textures that will have their hair nicely styled, and people will still say, what is that? They'll say, what is that? They'll look at that texture and say, it's not shiny enough. They'll look at that texture and say, ooh, look at them little beta bees. And that's that anti-blackness jumping out. You know? So, I mean, I saw that statement. I'm like, maybe it's because of where I'm from. I'm from Mississippi. Although I have a Nigerian dad and an African-American mom, being from Mississippi, being surrounded by people in Mississippi, friends and family in Mississippi, I know that some of the people there, they don't like that natural hair regardless. They're not gonna like that natural hair regardless of how nicely and how polished it's styled, especially when it comes to the Black Girl Curls aesthetic. So, I mean, I think about how, you know, sometimes, and this is kind of off topic. So I was a university queen. I was a university queen in an HBCU. And I think to myself sometimes, what if I had the understanding of how to care for my hair that I had now? And my hair is in the state that it's in now. What if I had that same understanding, you know? And I can give them a very much so laid wash and go. I'm talking about laid, like crispy, like Lay's potato chips, laid, like flat, like not as voluminous as I like it. That's what I could have gave them on the daily. Some people still probably wouldn't have been going for my hair. And when I say them people, a lot of people that were concerned about the image of the school that I portrayed as their university queen at this HBCU. They want to see that straight hair, honey. They want to see that straight hair, or they want to see that silky hair laid down. They don't want to see texture, because for some people it's not communicating a sort of discipline. It's not communicating a sort of put togetherness. Do you know the aesthetic that a lot of black people want to see? Partially as a result of internalized racism, and also partially as a result of how we've adapted to it. They want to see that Michelle Obama. Did you see Michelle Obama at this recent inauguration? That's what a lot of people want to see. That's what they want to see. They don't want to see curly. They don't want to see this texture, no matter how well defined, or not even defined, no matter how well shaped it is. They don't want to see that. They don't. You know, as a result of internalized racism, oppression, white supremacy, there are a lot of black people, they want to listen. They just don't want to see no texture. They feel like there are some black people that feel like it looks more high class to have their hair laid and slayed. That's sewing done, honey. You know, that's what they want to see. They feel like that's more high class. That says money. That says I'm put together. What that natural says to some people, it says, what have you done? You have not done your hair. You know? So when I read that comment, that post, I read it one more time for y'all. Your friends and family don't hate your natural hair. They don't love the way you style it. Just reading it one more time for y'all. What I'm branching this conversation off of. I was just like, oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, I sent this comment to two of my highly educated friends, and they were like, oh, they thought they was in their bag with this comment, honey, but no. No. But, yeah, that's just my perspective on this Black Girl Curls comment. What do you all think about Black Girl Curl's recent post on Instagram? How do you all feel about that? Tell me what's up, what's good, what's tea. So let's talk down in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Once again, my name is Fo. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and bye-bye.